good morning. It is Thursday, a very weird day to start a weekly vlog, but the next few weeks are so all over the place that it just made sense to do it today because we are actually leaving this flat that we have been staying in, this like little apartment, and moving to Selina, which is a hostel chain here in Brisbane. They also have 2 in Melbourne, 1 in the city and 1 in St Kilda, and also 1 up on Magnetic Island, which is like northern Queensland. We have never ever stayed with this hostel chain before. I think they are quite new here in Australia. They really kindly invited Tom and I to stay for a couple of nights and kind of show you guys what it's like. They have a really like clever marketing kind of technique. Like, I would say this does not look like a hostel. When you look at it online, when you look at the photos, when I actually speak to some of my friends that have stayed there before, this hostel chain is just leagues ahead, man. Like the rooms look genuinely so nice. They've got loads of co-working space because they really focused on like digital nomading lifestyle. They've got restaurants that do breakfast, lunch, dinner, that kind of thing. So it's very different to staying in like what I think a lot of people imagine to be a hostel. So I kind of want to show you guys. I've never stayed there either. We are staying in a shared dorm room. We're gonna have the full experience. Sometimes I feel as though if you stay in a private room in a hostel, it kind of is just a hotel. So gonna be able to show you what it's like, and I'm super excited actually. It's right in the city centre. The location is actually better than where we are staying right now. We're moving closer to all of the action and like Brisbane's actual city. Like, it's literally on the high street. So we're gonna get into it. This is gonna be a little vlog across the weekend. It's not specifically just gonna be the hostel. Like, we are also traveling around a little bit. We're going down to the Gold Coast in this vlog and hiring a car and just spending our last like 5 days in Brisbane. So I thought I would film it for you. Right, subscribe if you're new and let's get into the vlog. I have just packed up everything I have with me into this suitcase. So we have ditched the backpack. Guys, it weighs so much, it's ridiculous. But I am actually really impressed that everything I have with me that came out with me from the UK that is still here, and everything I'm taking to America, because I have bought some like fancy dress stuff, is in here. Like, I don't have anything anywhere else. The whole rest of the time we've been traveling, I'd like left stuff in Melbourne or stored some stuff with a friend. I'm reunited with all of my belongings and it's just this one suitcase. And even though it's still ridiculous because this is not a backpacker vibe, I am impressed that it's just one suitcase. So I know people, most of my friends actually, would take more than that for like a 2-week holiday. I would have taken more than that for like a 2-week holiday previous to backpacking. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of clothes shoved in there, but I'm still impressed it's just one suitcase. Anyway, right, we're gonna leave. So this is our room in the hostel, guys. Tom is up here and I have a bottom bunk, which I'm really grateful for. Oh wow, somebody's put my Birkenstocks away. When they've cleaned the room, they've tidied my Birkenstocks up. Anyway, I really like this because the bed has a curtain, which I know sounds like a basic thing, but a lot of hostels, especially in Australia, they don't have privacy curtains. It's good because it means people can't see you when you're sleeping, but it also blocks out the light, which is amazing. And the actual bed itself is also really good because over here you do have a light. You've got a plug right next to the bed, and then you also have a locker in the bed with you, which I think is so good because it's not actually taking up any extra space, but it means that you can have all of your like valuables. Do ignore the mess, but just means that you can have everything here. So like when you're getting ready for bed, you can literally sit here and do everything. So we are in a 6-bed shared dorm, and then this is the bathroom. It's in the room, which is such a big help because I actually personally don't love taking all of your stuff to like communal bathrooms. This makes it so much easier. It means we're only sharing a bathroom with the people in the room, which is so lovely. And also it's really quite modern. Like, this is a nice bathroom. It's just really nicely like decorated. They've got everything in here that you would need. The shower actually comes stocked with conditioner, shampoo and body wash, which I think is so good, and it all smells amazing. I think I mentioned that earlier actually. And then yeah, really like spacious floor space, loads of room, really nicely lit as well. There's big windows in here, which is lovely. This is just like straight out onto the high street down here. And yeah, I really like this, guys. I'm so happy with this room and the space, so it's nice. There's Tom.
Hello.
Hello. Okay, in the most dramatic turn of events, guys, Tom and I, 15 minutes before kickoff, just managed to get tickets to go and watch Australia play this evening. So Australia play Nigeria, and obviously it's massive, like it's huge. I've never seen a city so like busy because there's just so much support for the Australian women's football team.
Do you know what's so funny about all of this? Is that the last is far in advance you could get like
when they went on sale.
Months?
Yeah.
No, 8 months?
Yeah.
This we've literally got 30 minutes.
Yeah, less than 30 minutes. And we've also got tickets for Liv and her friend Oshi, who aren't even here yet. To be fair, we've actually got here with enough time, but like I'm not ready, haven't done my hair, in my hoodie, like.
The hair doesn't matter right now.
Tom's like, run! Not even a football fan.
He is round this side.
Yeah.
It took us about 10 minutes to walk around the stadium.
It really did, yeah. We are actually here with 10 minutes to spare. Good morning, it is now Friday and we are in the restaurant in Selina, which is called Home or Hom. I'm actually not sure how you pronounce it. I'm gonna pop it on the screen. This is the name of the restaurant. How would you pronounce it? H-O-M-W.
I'm not gonna lie, I actually haven't seen the name anymore.
H-O-W-M. Home, I would say. I think it's meant to be like home.
It sounds like you're saying it in a weird accent.
I know. Home. I'm perfect in my accent. Anyway, we have just got up and got ready. I had such a good sleep night, but this is just such a nice quality hostel. Like the attention to detail on everything is so good. Like I went for a shower this morning and there was shower gel in there, like nice smelling, fresh shower gel. Our food's got okay, our food actually has just arrived. So to interrupt what I was saying, this is my breakfast. I've gone for like chocolate granola with fruit, and then Tom's gone for eggs benedict, which also looks pretty good. Like, have you ever seen a hostel breakfast be presented this nicely? Like this is so good, and I actually really just love the vibes of the whole restaurant. So Tom is sat here, and then over here we just have like the open window to the street, so it's really nice and cool because it is actually really quite warm here. And then the bar is on this side, and on this side there's just more chairs, but they're like sofas, like the comfy area. And then here is Tom. Okay guys, we've actually been sat here for so long just having a chat, having breakfast, chatting to the staff here. Everybody is so lovely, but we are going to go back upstairs, get some stuff together and pop out into town. We want to pop to the Maya Centre, which is like a big department store here. And I think we also, where else are we even going? What was it you wanted to pick up, Tom?
A belt.
A belt. Tom wants a belt, and I want to have a look in their sale because they're actually closing down.
They've got some really good sales.
Bargains. So we're going to head there, have a little look, and then my real job today is to just crack on with some editing, to be honest. So I will also show you the co-working space here in Selina because they've got this really gorgeous like office room, and I think I did film a little bit in there yesterday, but it's just really ideal for if you're wanting to really get on and not be distracted when you're working, because my issue is I get distracted when I'm working. Okay, so we just went to Maya, and I would say damage was done, but honestly it actually wasn't. So I got this dress. They had the most perfect Taylor Swift dress. Like it's just screamed the Eras tour. And it was $280, which I would never have paid, which is about £140, reduced to $20, guys. Oh, that is bright, which is £10. What? That reduction is crazy. Like I said, they're closing down. Tom also got...
You got a tie?
Tom got a tie. £3.50 for a Calvin Klein tie.
Yeah, it was £3.50 for a Calvin Klein tie, so I was like, why not?
Yeah, literally, it was just too good to not.
You getting electric shocks?
Yeah, I don't know why I'm electric shocking you, but yeah, £11, guys, for this dress that should have been 140. Oh, just insane. Hello guys, it is now a bit later on. I've got changed, as you can see, and we are actually going to watch the England game at one of the fan parks that is set up here in Brisbane. So basically on the south bank of the river there's like this massive fan park area with seats and screens for people that aren't at the game if they want to watch it. And obviously England play tonight. I think they're playing Denmark, so we are going to go and watch that, join a couple of other people, the same group that we actually went to the England game with last week. So it's going to be really nice. The sun is just setting. We're going to get some food there, probably have a few drinks. Hopefully England will win. But yeah, the city just looks so nice. Over here it's so pink, guys, look at that. Oh my god, dog, Tom, here's your cute dog.
Alright, that's a good rehearsal for this next match. And here's exciting!
Hello from the Gold Coast, Saturday now, and we have hired a car and driven down here for a few reasons. One, because it's our last weekend in Brisbane and the weather forecast just was amazing, and two, because we really wanted to come and see an AFL game, which is like Aussie rules football, and we didn't go and see one when we were in Melbourne, and we were looking and we actually realised that today the Gold Coast play Brisbane, so it's like a bit of a local derby. I don't know if that's what they call it, but that's what we would call it. And we decided, whilst we had a free day and we wanted to come to the Gold Coast anyway, we were going to tie it in and go to our first ever AFL game. So we've got here a little bit early so that we could come to the beach and also shoot some content, do some little like worky bits that I kind of needed to do at a beach. Yeah. And now we're going to go and get some food, and then we're going to head over to the stadium. I'm actually not sure what the stadium is even called or where it even is. The Heritage Bank Stadium. Cracking in the sunbathing. Also very tired, but yeah, behind us in this direction is Stafford's Paradise. We are actually on Broad Beach right now, but it's all kind of the same beach, and it is such a beautiful day. It's 26 degrees. Just want to re-stress that this is the middle of winter and I am thriving. Okay guys, we are now back in the car. I feel like I can talk to you a bit more properly. I've also ended up with like a mane of hair today, and I don't even know how, But we have found a car parking space and we're about to go to the AFL. We've just been filming for another video and now I'm gonna go and get changed. I've got a skirt on at the minute, but I'm gonna put my jeans on because even though it's warm, I do think once we've been sat at the football for a bit, it might be chilly. Plus, how long did you say AFL lasts? Like 4 hours?
No, 2 hours.
Oh, 2 hours.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not too bad because I was thinking it was like NFL and I was like, please not 4 hours of sport. We're gonna go. I think I'm team Brisbane. I think I'm rooting for the Brisbane Lions. Also, weirdly, when we lived in Melbourne, in the second flat we were in, there was a sticker on the fridge for the Brisbane Lions that you just couldn't get off, like it was just stuck to the fridge. So I feel like I've adopted the Brisbane Lions as my AFL team.
Interesting choice.
I don't have a clue. We have no idea what's going on.
Oh, I get it. I'm actually bored.
Do you?
Yeah, genuinely.
Okay,
They're brushing up on the basic rules and
Tom just actually spent quite a while reading the rules while we're sat here.
I knew a lot of the rules, but a few things happening that I didn't get, but I get it now.
My main question is why are there so many players on the pitch? Like there seems to be a
18,
lot of players per team.
I think it said 22 per team, but then 3 subs and 1. No, 3 that you can swap and 1 that's a sub.
I'm just enjoying the pretty sunset. Look at the sky, that's crazy.
Should have learned to bite my tongue, hold back my thoughts. But deep inside I feel just like an astronaut. I was in the corner of my mind, got trapped inside. I forgot to look beyond.
Good morning, it is Sunday. You joined me from the car. We're actually just giving it back. We're dropping the car off because we're not having it today. We just hired it for one day. My hair is so knotty. Yeah, we're returning the car and then we've got a day of errands to do. So my first job is to go and get my nails done. I'm getting Era's torn nails, so colourful, I think. I've screenshotted a few examples, but I'm not sure what they're going to be able to do because basically, super long story short, I'm actually allergic to acrylic, so I can't get acrylic nails. So I don't know what they can do with gel or SNS. So I'm going to speak to some people. Then I'm going to get my eyebrows done. And then I'm going to buy some glitter and my last like bits of accessories to take to America with me. Lots of errands to be done today. The first one was to return the car, which we have just done, haven't we?
We have. Well, we haven't yet.
We're about to. We're still in it. We're leaving now. Oh my gosh, what a perfect end to our time in Brisbane. So Tom and I are just sat in the co-working space, as we have been whenever I've not really been filming. I've just been trying to get ahead. We both want to really have the time in America as like a holiday, or at least be able to be offline a bit. I get a text and it's from Selina and the reception have just messaged me saying my private room is now available to check in, and I knew we weren't in a private room, we were never in a private room. I was so confused, but I was just kind of like, oh, it's probably not meant for me. Like, I don't really know why I thought that, but I just presumed they'd got the wrong number. Anyway, like half an hour later, the guy that worked on reception, who we've been chatting to the last few days, came up and was like, oh, you can move to your private room now. And I was like, I didn't know I had a private room. I was so confused. And he was like, oh no, you've just been complimentary upgraded, which is so lovely of them. And we are so lucky and so grateful to be working with them. But I want to show you what you guys could get if you were to book a private room with Selina, because this is not only the best hostel room I've ever stayed in, but also this is nicer than most hotel rooms I've ever stayed in. Like, you're gonna look at this and think that this does not go alongside the word hostel at all. Look at this. So it starts at the door with this sign that says you better get in here, and the right, you better get in here. So as you come in, this is the bed. Like, are you freaking joking? It's absolutely massive as well. It's got my perfect amount of pillows and cushions on it. Tom was like, why has it got so many cushions? I love it. We've also added Shelby, of course. Gorgeous prints on the wall here. Huge windows, views out over Brisbane. And then my personal favourite additions is we've got this little record player with some records underneath it. I've just put the soundtrack to Oliver Twist on there if anybody was interested on what that record is. I'm not sure why that's one of the options, but it is. Then we've got a full fridge and little bar area. So we've got a kettle, a coffee machine. So nice. Then here we've got a sofa, a rug and a coffee table with more windows, with more views. And then here we have like the biggest TV ever. This is so large, it's crazy. This is where we've currently just put all the luggage. Here's Tom. How nice is this?
This is sick. This is actually really, like, pretty perfect, to be honest. You don't get much better than this.
You actually don't. This is like way nicer than a hotel room even, because it's also got so much floor space. Like, there's so much room in here. You've got this storage area, this mirror, which is stunning. I would love a mirror like this in my future house. And then here is the ensuite, which also is just really nice, guys. This is just such a good bathroom, similar to the ones in the shared rooms, to be honest. This isn't super different, but it does have 2 showers. Kind of random, kind of cool. But guys, I'm so happy with this. This is perfect because, like I said, tonight is our last night here in Brisbane. Sort our whole bags out. We need to sort our suitcases out. I want to have a shower, wash my hair, straighten my hair, and then also we need to be up at like 6:30, which is never ideal. When you're in a shared room, I hate being the person waking people up because I know how annoying it is to be woken up. So this is literally perfect because tonight we've got so much stuff to sort out and it's just beautiful. Such a nice space. Honestly, if you're traveling and you're wanting to treat yourself to a private room upgrade, this is the hostel to do it in. Like, Tom and I have stayed in private rooms and shared dorms in most of the hostels up the East Coast. Like, we would alternate, or we've been back to hostels, or Tom and I have stayed in private rooms, but I've stayed in shared dorms when I came to Australia alone. Hands down, this is the best private room in a hostel I've literally ever seen. So if you're thinking of upgrading, and this is also the perfect location to do it because Brisbane is usually most people's halfway point. If you start in Melbourne, you're about halfway up the coast by the time you get to Brisbane, and if you start in Cairns, you're about halfway down the coast by the time you get to Brisbane. So this would be the perfect upgrade, trust me. Of course, I'm going to link Selina down below, but huge thank you to the team here that have gifted us this. Yeah, big love to you guys. Okay, the lighting is super yellow. It is now dark, but had a shower, washed my hair, and got ready to go on a little date night. I've got this top on. In the bathroom, actually, the lighting might be a bit better. Still pretty dark, but you get the general idea. It's this like corset top from City Beach. I've just got it on with my regular jeans. I'm so sad, guys, right? So my white jeans would have gone so nicely with this top, and they were kind of like my going out jeans. They're from White Fox, and stupidly, I left them in the wardrobe in the flat we were staying in. So Tom and I called and called and called, and the place that we were staying were like, oh yeah, we'll check, and they basically just definitely did not check on the day that we checked out, because I realized as soon as I had left that I'd left them there, and I was just gonna go back, and I was like, oh, I'll just ring and like make sure they know to go and collect them. And honestly, it was my fault for leaving them in the wardrobe, but we rang so quickly afterwards that I was like pretty sure they'd still be there. Anyway, they were like, oh, there's no jeans in the wardrobe. So I don't know where they went, and I'm kind of like a bit sad because I obviously don't have them anymore. And yeah, I don't know where they went. I know for an absolute fact that I left them in the wardrobe, so either the cleaners maybe took them thinking they were for the bin, or like, I'm not really sure, but such a shame because I loved those jeans and they were like really flattering. They were almost sort of low rise, but like not quite low rise, if you know what I mean.
Hello.
He's wearing his feeler jumper. I actually really like this.
I haven't worn this for a while.
No, it is kind of chilly in an evening here though, so.
Yeah, and it says we're gonna have a jacket.
Yeah, but the reason we're dressed up like this is because we're having a little Brisbane date night for our final evening here in Brisbane. We knew that we wanted to go to this restaurant that we've walked past like a couple of times.
We scouted it out like 2 weeks ago and we were like, the last night, we'll go there.
Yeah, we were like, we're gonna save it for a special occasion, and it's not really a special occasion, but it's our last night in Brisbane, and I don't think we will be back here at all in our time in Australia now, so.
No,
This is
probably not.
Probably goodbye, so
Yeah.
we're gonna go out and have dinner, but yeah, these are our outfits. We are here at a place called Olive and Angelo, and it is such a cute restaurant here in Brisbane, guys. It's like quite a nice Italian, and the menu is so good. Like, I'm so excited because I'm so hungry. Oh, I didn't show you my nails. Got Ira's tour nails. I'll show you properly later, but they look kind of silly because they don't match at all, but like they'll fit the vibe next week. Our focaccia is here. Guys, even though I know that you don't pronounce this focaccia, because it's spelled focaccia, and because for so many years I'd only seen it written down and never heard it said aloud, in my head I just can't reprogram my brain to call it a focaccia, and I did accidentally say focaccia when I ordered it on the menu, and I gave myself the ick. No, I was so embarrassed. I was cringing so bad because the second I said it, I knew that that was just how I pronounced it in my head. Do you remember when I told you that I read the whole Harry Potter series?
Oh yeah, Hermione.
Hermione, because I'd never heard Hermione said out loud before. So I just thought it was, also, I was 10 years old. I was 10. Anyway, this is the same thing, but with focaccia. Okay, I forgot to vlog, but it never looks that much anyway, but I've got risotto, what a shocker. We are back, guys. I have actually just spent a while packing up all of my belongings into my suitcase. I'm actually quite impressed because, I'm gonna come and stand in here, the lighting's better. Everything fits, and I've managed to take some stuff out and put it in hand luggage, so I think hopefully it should be under the weight limit now. I'm gonna end this vlog here. I don't know how much I've filmed for this one. I don't know if it's a bit shorter. I wanted to document our stay at Selina. As I've mentioned endless times, I can't shout out the staff here enough. They've been so kind to us, so lovely to us. Also, genuinely, the amenities here and just the quality of the hostel in general is so good. And I'm not just saying that, like, even if we hadn't been gifted this experience, I would be raving about this to you because I've never stayed anywhere as like, I feel like thoughtful is the right word, to be honest. They've really thought of every single little detail that you could want or need, as a backpacker, especially for digital nomads. This isn't necessarily the hostel for like mad partying, but personally, as a 23-year-old that feels a little bit tiny bit maybe old for that sometimes. This is the perfect place for like backpackers, solo travelers in a couple. Like, I found this personally quite a social hostel. Everybody's been chatty that we were in the room with. Also, all of the staff at the bar, all of the people in the bar, like, everybody's just been really friendly, and sometimes you don't find that. And I think that for me it's been the perfect balance of like socializing, chatty, but also places to work, spaces to relax, places that are private even if you're in a shared dorm. Also, yeah, the rooms are really great and they have en suites, like yes. But I'm gonna end this vlog here. I've just really enjoyed our time in Brisbane. In fact, I'm gonna get Tom in this bit of the vlog. He has no top on at current.
We've done loads.
We have
since we got back.
I think it feels like we've been here for quite a while, but I also, and I was saying this to one of you guys actually, we met a really lovely girl while we were walking back from the restaurant. I feel like we could definitely come back here. Like, Brisbane is such a livable city that I feel like if we weren't planning livable and livable, but if we weren't planning on going back to Melbourne, we could definitely see ourselves taking
100%. We'd already said that if we didn't already have like a few things in place in Melbourne, this would definitely have been somewhere that we would have stayed.
Yeah, for sure.
100%.
It's just such a nice city and we've had a really good time here. So I hope you have enjoyed the vlogs from here. I hope you've enjoyed watching what we've been up to, and I'm very excited for our onward travel plans. Like, how exciting is what we're doing tomorrow?
Yeah, it's mad, but it's definitely exciting.
Oh yeah, these were my nails, by the way. My Taylor Swift era's nails. We're gonna go to bed now, so I'm gonna love you and leave you. Make sure you subscribe so that you don't miss the content from the next couple of weeks. Trust me, it's gonna be worth it, isn't it?
It's gonna be worth it.
And other than that, I shall see you in my next video, which will be up very soon. I don't know when this is going up, but soon. Probably Tuesday. Bye guys.
Bye.
Oh, also, I'm gonna link Selina down below. Bye.
Bye.